What happened here? You have the 17-year-old. He's on trial for shooting at a juvenile detention officer. He gets scolded by the judge for mumbling in court. So he tries to fire his attorney. And then when it came time for a lunch break, watch this.
I don't know how you were raised, but peeing in a trash can in a state district courtroom is inappropriate behavior. This is the second conversation we're having. There won't be a third.
Lawyers are about as popular as Darth Vader and the tax collector, but no matter what you think about them, you had to feel awful for that attorney who got knocked out cold by his own client in a Kentucky courtroom this week. Well, the good news is public defender Doug Crickmer is out of the hospital, and he's back at the very courtroom where it all happened for us this morning. Doug, good morning to you.
Good morning, Meredith. How are you?
I'm probably better than you. I'm glad you're back at work, but boy, it's apparent you took a pounding there. What's the extent of the injuries? I can see the big black eye, obviously.
Okay, we're on record. This is a videotape deposition of Annie Jenkins. Would the attorney please introduce himself on the audio?
Robert Hedge for the plaintiff.
Michael Lee, please.
I'm Skip Jernigan for the defendants.
Linda, witness, please.
Would you please raise your right hand?
Raise your left hand. Raise your right hand.
Can work.
Sit down.
Can you raise your right hand?
I'm going to swear you in, okay?
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth,
Yeah, the whole truth.
the truth?
Yeah, the whole truth. The whole truth.
Okay. Okay,
Ms. Jenkins,
What?
my name is Skip Jernigan. I'm a lawyer from Jackson. I'm going to ask you some questions today, all right?
I know that in the hospital now. I saw that now. Oh, yes, good. I am.
Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions. Your name is Annie Jenkins, right?
Annie Jenkins, yeah.
Okay.
They love this too. Get mountain. I take mountain. Get mountain. Yeah.
All right.
One time.
You live in Ruleville.
You'll be behind me by something.
Okay.
Something.
All right. Ms. Jenkins, can you write your name?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Will you look at that for me? Right? No, ma'am. Will you look right there and tell me if that's your name?
Yeah, my name is Annie Jenkins.
Did you write that on there?
My don't have my baby sister back here. Yeah.
Your baby sister wrote that on there?
Yeah.
Okay. And your baby sister is Minnie Jenkins.
Minnie Jenkins, I have too much in Chicago. Mother have mother on the pad the other day. Can't I go down here? What I cry? Okay.
I believe that's all the questions I have.
I got kids and let me go. I got kids and responsibilities. Let me go.
Let's go. Come on.
No, let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Quit resisting. Come on. Resist.
Press the button.
Control.
Never press the button.
416. We're code 4. We've got enough units.
I had enough of you guys abusing me and throwing me in jail like I got kids and responsibility. I don't have time for this trial.
Come on.
Bitch trying to accuse me of something I didn't do.
Calm down.
I've had 3 evaluations. That should be enough to satisfy the court's arguments. Tired of these trifling judges.
Jones, could you stand right here before me, please? Court on record today, January the 30th, 2012. Mr. Jones, I'm here to set your bond this morning. I don't know anything about your individual case. If you do not understand the law that you're charged under, I'll be glad to explain the law to you. You have a charge of possession of a weapon during a violent crime and also a charge of murder. You have the right to have an attorney present with you when you go into court. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, I will be glad to screen you to see if you qualify. That will be based upon your income, and then that will be applied to federal guidelines. You have a next appearance date scheduled for March the 9th at 9 o'clock in the morning at the courthouse at 109 Park Avenue, with a second hearing date scheduled for June the 1st, 1:30 in the afternoon at the same courthouse, 109 Park Avenue. You also have a right to what is called a preliminary hearing. What happens in that hearing, the state is prosecuting you. They have to come in and give sworn testimony before the judge to establish probable cause. What was your intent, your knowledge, your involvement? Did you violate the laws of the state that you've been charged under? If they cannot establish probable cause, then your charges can be dismissed at this hearing, but you can be directly indicted if there's enough evidence to take before a grand jury. This is the form to request that hearing. You will need to turn this in to your attorney or give it to the solicitor on your next appearance date of March the 9th. If you fail to turn it in to one of the parties, then that means you have possibly waived your right to have this hearing. Do you understand the charge of possession of a weapon during a violent crime?
Yeah.
On that charge, if you're found guilty, it can carry a sentence of up to 5 years and or a fine in the discretion of the court. Do you understand the charge of murder? Do you understand the law pertaining to murder?
Yeah.
That can carry up to life, imprisonment, or the possibility of death, according to the law. On these charges, Mr. Jones, do you wish for me to screen you for a court-appointed attorney? Do you have the income to hire an attorney on your own?
Does it look like it?
I don't know, sir. I don't have any idea. I just ask that you answer my questions. Are you currently employed?
No.
Do you want me to screen you for an attorney?
No.
You going to hire your own?
I don't need one.
Mr. Jones, I never advise anyone to go into court regardless of the charge without an attorney. Do you want to be screened for an attorney?
I don't care.
Mr. Jones. You state at this time you are currently unemployed. I am going to pre-qualify you for a court-appointed attorney. Someone from the Mr. Jones, someone from the Public Defender's Office will come over and speak with you about your case. Now, on the charges of possession of a weapon during a violent crime, here's a copy of all your rights that I've gone over with you. If the charge is brought against you, if you're found not guilty, if the charges are dismissed or no pros, then these can be expunged from your record, which means they can be erased from your record just like it never existed. Also, if you fail to appear at any of your court hearings, additional charges can be brought against you. Is your mailing address 324 Human Street in Batesburg? Mr. Jones, this is your paperwork with your next appearance dates on it. It also tells you that I have pre-qualified you for a court-appointed attorney. I need you to sign that on the bottom line for me, and I will give you a copy of it.
We have another cannibal tragedy, and it's ridiculous that we're reporting on the second cannibal attack this week, but this one involves a 21-year-old student by the name of Alexander Quinoa, and he allegedly murdered his roommate and ate his brain and heart.
No, that's it. It's over. Sign of the apocalypse. And by the way, stop taking bath salts. Now,
we don't know if he took bath salts. We
don't know that at all. And this dude looks like he didn't need bath salts. Like, who does a mugshot where you're, look, you're being brought into prison? You should try to look as innocent as possible. Who does this?
Yeah.
Like, all right, dude, I know. We already arrested you for eating some dude's head. Okay. So this is run amok. This is crazy. I mean, what the hell's going on in this country?
Thank you. The next speaker is Marvin Clayton. Wait. You hit it right in the eye. You hit it right in the eye. Okay. Stop that woman from leaving the room. Mr. Mayor. She struck the woman. She should be arrested. This is unbelievable. Where he struck a woman in the eye. Let's take a recess here while we clear the room. We're going to call him. We're going to call a doctor. Let's just take a recess, Mr. Mayor. This meeting's in recess.
The General seemed prepared to talk about the number, so I decided to risk asking him about the initiation rite his junior ranks have been so afraid to talk of.
If a person comes in the cell, my duty is to ask him for what he is here and how long he. And I told him, you sleep there. And if it's not the number, I have sex with him.
You have sex with him?
I have sex with him.
How do you have sex with him? You hold him down?
I hold him down. My face him.
You face him, yeah?
Yeah, sex with him.
You hold him down. Does someone else help you hold him down, or you do it on your own?
No, he's scared for me.
So he has to have sex?
Yeah, then he lay.
The secret rites and brutal code of the number are becoming clear to me. Either you fight your way up the ranks or become a permanent victim of sexual abuse.
I have sex with a man.
19 years you have sex with a man?
With a man.
Does that make you gay?
No.
Why not?
I'm not a gay.
What are you then, a man?
I'm daughter, a man.
Right, you're the man, but what about the man that gets fucked? What's he?
He's a woman.
He's a woman?
Yeah, a very fair woman. I'm telling him, you must wash my clothes. He do it. I give him bread, food. I give him a bed. And I wash them, he's all right.
So do you have a lady in here now, a lady boy in here now?
I have one.
How long have you been with that one?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Do you change regularly, yeah?
Yeah, I change, yes.
You just walk up to them and you go, you will be my wife?
Yes, she comes sleep by me, by my bed.
If they don't do that, what happens?
Kill them.